was for BYT Sports TV Suni, Yadi Uram Kakana, Yadin Sam Ego at the Amanet 12 October, and Yamiapo who buy Yada Sutin Quim, and I see and I Yadima Fidam Ponyanko Pong, Allah, and now the tennis say, I subscribe, Mammy, and you group channel together. Right, about TV, BYT Sports TV. So now you build a channel together. Now, Bibiaso, at me, I kama, and so ever. Na ene mo amo na mo amo achichi benche ya muti dwumadi mo hweyen na me hira mo tsere bia no mo se majade na mo ni nyina no che ne pe enso ewo dwumadi no so nyamenya mo kese pa na yede mu bewuram ewo Accra so folk kakra ana annual general meeting course so ewo house of folk asoye na annual general meeting friends AGM course so ema Togbe Afede the 16th ono ena enesisi amno ka said oye majority shareholder wo glorious Accra Sofo na Togbe Afede e de nsem bebre atuja sanso na Maxwell Asabre enkane na ono ene twetwefo pani general secretary e de ma eye House of Folk National Chapters Committee Maxwell Asabre also a shareholder e wo house ono so make suggestions eso e kire e fa board no ho yedi ni nyina ho nsem enso e de brew e wo dwumade ne so a obenya akonya na watie Togbe Afede ne voice a etutu odwa enso e wo ho na Togbe e kasaye mu no Togbe Afede editu dwa se bobo kwa ne di e de House of Folk enso so o se supporters ne ti ase kakra se ene team no team a e bo no moden na kakra no e koso na say can coach na ade say ukọ other clubs a empempi no sacking of coaches ade a ababe normal enso e wo baby bia nti o share House of Folk boboku supporters ni nyina enkura ni bibia say omunya abotre no monte ne ma bia say about coaching say eno no is not an exact science e bia no na nim na ode Flamingo no Manchester United no mfato ho a eso ntientie Togbe Afede on Martin Cookman say be sacrifice coaches a bakọ ho nsensem wo dwumadi ne so a odi tu dwa wabra annual general meeting no enso so.
Sometimes the way we read some of these things is not very good. Even the best coaches have failed at different places. Is that not true? So it's not an exact science of 1 + 1 = 2. How many coaches has Chelsea had by the past since 2010? Who knows? Chelsea. Those of you are Chelsea fans. How many coaches has Chelsea had? Last season, 3 coaches. It doesn't mean the coaches, the managers of Chelsea don't know anything. It doesn't mean that. Real Madrid, how many coaches have they had by the past 10 years? About 9. See, so sometimes the way some of you present things is not really fair. Unless you don't know what's happening in football globally. Flamengo is an old club. They've had 23 coaches since 2010. We here also know what we are doing. 23 coaches. Flamengo since 2010. You can talk about Man United. Chelsea. It's not an exact science. That's why you can have a coach as good as Tuchel, being sacked from Chelsea, but finding home in another club. Exactly. So when you are a genuine supporter, you have to understand these things and keep supporting.
Togbe Afede na yete ninkano na Togbe Afede esari to just has as a limited liability company. House of Folk abona omode Afro shares amonu Togbe isi amno ka so na majority shareholder. The company sika kwa si team no no enya asem koto akra na oka de akire obi bia say nei House of Folk be floating additional shares to relieve club indebtedness. Now say, "Kai did that house one? House I am ready. I am willing." So be flow to additional shares into what was sika. A person the best shame at the house and can call eso econo. And then a quanta form at the mouse say, "Obaba now so do sika about the House of Folk mu yen Togbe Afede on say all floating shares be additional shares."
The construction of the project at Pobiman, in addition to the huge operational cost of running the club, have had a negative impact on the club's finances. Traditional source of revenue to the club, that's great proceeds, has been very negligible compared to the huge running cost. Other revenue sources, including sponsorships, have not been as good as expected, and above factors have worsened the club's reliance on SAS for survival. Against this backdrop, the board sees additional chef rotation as necessary for boosting the club's finances. During the 2017 AGM, the board announced its intention to undertake a rights issue to raise funds. The exercise has been frustrated by various unfortunate developments in the football sector that had led to the disruption of our league at various times. We shall soon come up with a roadmap for the exercise and therefore urge you to prepare to patronize the issue. The proceeds from the share issue will be used to fund, among others, loan repayments, investments in infrastructure. You would have noticed that the club is heavily in debt, but our strategy is to ensure that the rights issue, we have a very clean balance sheet.
Ebusiafo Togbe Afede na yete ne nka no live on BYT Sports TV and as a bright tele TV. Don't forget to subscribe and so jamam. Na bibia so aye kamana. Togbe Afede say answer abase who is the owner of house? Ena branch ba kwa na papa ba ko sorry. Say house boboko no Togbe eye hwan nkasa dia. Na Togbe si bo he our Glazer family Manchester United. Oye mfatu bebre kire se hwe na me kan kira mo e wo msam na me majority shareholder wo house na unim house of folk eye boboko no wonsem se ya ketua se ene club no ye kobo matches bus no timi tu ekokosi training ground so timi tu be 5 hours sa players ni ade ansa na duru pobiman house of folk a ban of financial burdens why na take care of na we asema all cardiac house of folk fo nyina say de ono na twetwe sika fa house of folk hu bia no na owner of the club we say obia wo share so ona majority shareholder there but we say house of folk ono na oye fund is ni bia dem pokra no we deserve praise so say praise no rather than say yeah criticizing no it's as say obo kapa e we team nim e je kabo ni bibia obo no Glazer family e bo Manchester ka nanso amanfo wo shares wom even the greater Manchester e wo shares for Manchester United mu nanso ye ka bia si Glazer family no sa no aye team na ngasa de say de to we dia o say is on the wo sikadodo wom ese tuaka ese grass ye neka enye fe ya mu nsema no Togbe Afede say most some criticizing them mo press no is as why adwuma ye pa e de mahas ogusu airborne na say won say players cry de omoka yenti asema Togbe Afede kafa ownership sem ho ene say do si ano fire.
Let's say when they refer to Abramovich, let's say when they say, I mean, it's all kind of pettiness. When they refer, for example, to Abramovich as owner of Chelsea, it doesn't necessarily mean that he owns the 100%. It doesn't work like that. If you don't understand, let's educate you. When they say owner of whatever has to work is SAS, it's not because SAS majority. That's all it means. Okay, so it doesn't mean that if they say the Glazers own Man U, they don't own 100%. You see, if you don't understand, let's educate you. It doesn't own 100%. But they can call him owners, the owners. Because the owners, they do the funding, they take the decisions. We are just sacrificing, spending so much money. We deserve praise and appreciation. We deserve praise and not unnecessary pettiness and jealousy. So when they say Togbe owns it, or it's just because Togbe is funding it, or Togbe's companies are funding it. That is why we don't owe salaries. You see what I'm saying? And we should be happy about that.
Ebusiafo Togbe Afede na yete ne nka na Togbe say omo ye to development omo develop omo house auras yengu no house of folk academy anase nkwada team no e opobima yengu no da so ho sa so onya female team enso de aka house of folk ho obomodin ase sa ne ma no beboa na house afa ntoma pefra.
Junior teams and academy project. The long-term goal of the board of directors of the club is to develop talented young players to feed the senior team and support the development of football in the country generally. To achieve this, the club, as you are aware, is putting up an academy which is at an advanced stage of completion. The academy, upon completion, will be able to house all the youth players of different ages and categories and have football pitches and other facilities that will be available for rental by other clubs and organizations. And many of you are already aware that ours is more than a football academy because we have among others, an 18-hole mini golf course. We have 2 tennis courts, a basketball court, and a volleyball court. And of course, we would have the gym, reasonably good size swimming pool, and etc. So it means that we have facilities for those learning to play football and those learning to play golf, tennis, basketball, and etc. And of course, facilities are available for officials of companies that would come to rent our facilities for their preparations towards various soccer competitions. For now, the club continues to maintain its under-20 team, Auras, which plays in a Greater Accra Division 2 League. But again, this report is a bit outdated because currently we also have the Royal Oaks, acquired, as you know, a female club that we now call the Oaks. So we don't only have Accra of Oak, we also have Auras, Royal Oaks, and the Oaks. The Oaks FC is a female team.
Togbe ena yete nka se ono so ene said ye annual general meeting no course so na OC explain enema enso efa na Togbe Afede esa editu dwa se ewo se ideas a ngodi aba ene ni vision no se has be fan into my pefra when it comes to infrastructures. I also has nyapo bi man also has folk nya na ono akasa the facilities are and the facility bibia no esi a professional club no esi to omo dem was also eye for trophies. That's why I say o invest or has folk mu opoduman na ni kro wi say wo say has also omo jim kuwa and I say we twam ko omo je double ebeje FA Cup the following season ni at Africa na nkoyi, but or say we still have an eye for trophies has no Togbe Afede yentie no asema okafa ho.
Let me assure you that while we are doing all these investments, we still have an eye on the trophies. Let me also add the following. Just imagine the past without Pobiman. The bus sets off 5 hours ahead. We don't get the players tired. They wake up and they walk seconds onto the pitch. That is the more reason why we expected so much more from them than we are seeing today. This is the way to go. We are laying the foundation. He understands it, the foundation for the future. What we are doing, others will have to do later on.
All right, Togbe Afede ena yetene nkano. No ena enkane house of folk, church for penny, edema eye house of folk, supporters nyina muku bata your friends National Chapters Committee. Die ono na church for penny our dano na ohwema bibia esoso etimi ekoso e wa Accra House of Folk eye omo supporters base no idin e de Mr. eye Maxwell Asabre na Maxwell Asabre who say has efro 2 shares no ene ekumase ya delation mo ko mu nyina etobi 10 cedi utimi di shares kan kwa hye mu a limited liability etu so ye shareholder didu no na wo shares e wo has bebre e wo Ghana say oka ho ono so was shares nti owa etwaka e wetim nim a also ono so bie na no no ka enema kakra na no na eye Maxwell Asabre se Togbe wadawroma tiemi wa na Togbe so okay mi tiem eno se wadama na un dissolve board yi maye board yi kame se e ba ya ase agim kruwa mienu miensa bi de obi me ekoso de ba hwe board of directors e wo ha ase omomwa e bokwan ko metime yi wo masinche kakra naka my form interim committee bi ja bohas wo bra to February kra atin se kaya wo dwabo yase Togbe odino wo say Maxwell Asabre the only board members wo has enkoyi yes enti odituda ed wo Togbe anim express one so the feelings say eno ono nko okasa de amani pa bebre omo so eta nachi e wasem odi tudwan e meeting yase Togbe wadama board yi asa check akra ye wu mfa so bia o he ya the day Maxwell Asabre mmayentie nkane twetwe for panyi de ma ha chapters committee broni beka se general secretary e de ma house of folk national chapters committee Maxwell Asabre e wa asema okafa board of directors no.
Mr. Board Chairman, yes. This board has been in place for how long we don't know, and on the evidence of the performance of this board, apart from my projects and the secretariat, if you look into the books, it is nothing to write home about. If you go on the field, it is also nothing to write home about. And Accra House of Folk that was a champion, a league-winning team. On 2 occasions, we have been threatened with relegation. With this particular board in place, Mr. Board Chairman, with the greatest of respect to all of you, I think on the evidence of what the supporters have gone through in the last 12 years or so, some of us cannot guarantee an overstay of this board. I therefore raise a counter proposal by stating that this board stands down immediately for you as the majority shareholder to reconstitute the board, even if it is in an acting capacity, for us to go back and come in February to approve of them. Some of us will like it.
Abuja for BYT Sports TV, so Bright Eboa Tele TV. Don't forget to subscribe to mama. Na nyame aduma ene na nwumre ana ntonkosi chinanopa na ye de kotoko versus Aduana Stars here to Edaba. Aduana Stars accord 10 away matches on winning be effect from last season. Kotoko accord 7 home matches. A draw 0-0, 1-1, 0-0, 1-1. 7 matches with you since last season. The last time Kotoko share ni Aduana Stars. Ye de wansem ebeba. Matches Kotoko abo any team be fall Friday. Effect from 1963-64 season. Ye de betu dwa e odwumadi so. Tina me say subscribe na eso notification bell no. Yes stories ma no ye say sunya de. Ni ebie ye ho adwem ni e kaka ye ho na ye kire de ebi atete asisi e de abata ene football ho ene current affairs ne current issues enso e wo dwumadi nim nti BYT Sports TV Bright Eboa Tele TV wadama na wa subscribe channel no e de ama si akaka ni ahiti 3k na bibia so etimi aye kama ye nyina na ye grow ni together said the be ya ensem ne ba na yeso abegya bi aguo na enema aye hidden enema yente da enema epesi ehu enema yetete enema o se ye kan yie ni nyina no na ye de abetodwa ewu dwumadie no so na bibia so aye kama no so amope bet no mo WhatsApp mo 0241 960066 0241 960066 o chat me na me de waka group a eno ye de us egum no ho se de be ya onso no ye de tuma ebia na utia ye se the last 3 weeks do na tie dibasa from last month ye dibasa na say be 12-13 days ni na say acheko kakra fe na international break as a unity ye we say beto mo didi aba last international break ba ku bi say nya Poland akomo she go a ye so 2-0 say KFS ka be say e dane de utwa na tensi kura o kroko be 3,000 Ghana say 4,000 na ebi wom but Poland for the high yes our international break ye fa pushi ni nya kakra fa mo for the league season a ebe say resume o dia ne Bright Eboa Tele TV ni a group channel ni together na me admo ebe say medical catch say league preview ye de be bro if you review yes a de be ba preview of weekend matches no so ye de nyina be ba ni a reviewing no Monday and Sunday anwumre enso show no so Bright Eboa Tele TV BYT Sports TV na me adma ye be say sia nemum o leave comment ye be kenka dem ba bia wo Ghana fa na nyina wo hwe ye afa shim ye kenka fa no yakra mu nyina